This is a SandyBoy Productions podcast.
Welcome to Finish Lines and Milestones, a podcast for everyday runners. I'm your host, Hallie Bretnacher, and if you run, you're a runner, and every runner has a story. Join me each week as I share these stories and we celebrate finish lines and milestones together. This week's episode is brought to you by Foot Levelers. Foot Levelers has been in the custom orthotic space for over 70 years. They are not one size fits all. They are custom to your feet with a scan or a mold that makes it so that you get the support that is as unique as your stride. It is 3 arch support, so not just one like you might have seen from other orthotics. They support all 3 arches of the foot, creating a stable foundation for your entire body. So obviously that is important for runners because it helps create proper alignment that will reduce the stress on your knees, hips, and spine. It is great for runners who are trying to avoid injury and also for anybody who is dealing with back pain from daily life. There are options for every shoe and lifestyle. So whether you're logging miles or you're on your feet all day at work, Foot Levelers has orthotics that fit all kinds of shoes, not just running shoes. They are trusted by healthcare providers worldwide and by millions of patients. So if you are interested in learning more about Foot Levelers, you can go to their website, footlevelers.com, and find a provider near you. All right, Happy New Year. To kick off this week, I've got a really fun conversation coming your way. But you can tell if you listen to this podcast, I'm still a little bit under the weather, sounding not so great. It was a weird holiday because I was sick, members of my family are sick, and now I'm in sunny Florida, which is a better place to be sick than Indiana, where it's currently 12 degrees, but it is still brutal. I'm ready to feel normal and, get after it. And so we shall see. I'm hoping to rest up while I am on vacation. So I hope all of you were able to stay healthy over the holidays. And this week's episode is with Hallie Patel. Hallie is also from the Indianapolis area. I originally found her via Instagram and saw that she ran last year's New York City Marathon. It was her very first marathon. So we talk all about that adventure. I invited her to a celebration event we had after the Indy Monumental Marathon. And so I got to meet her in person, and then we grabbed coffee, and then we got to sit down and have this conversation. So Hallie is certainly now a friend of mine. She is also in the creator space. Her and her husband Suketu actually quit their corporate America jobs. So I related a lot to that, and I think you're just going to be so inspired and entertained by Miss Hallie Patel. Enjoy. Hallie Patel.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. This is only the second time you've been on a podcast that is not your own.
Yes, and it is a little scary. The mood in here is great. However, the lights were turned off. They were dimmed. We've just got the studio lights on us. It's great, but you really kind of realize that you're not in control. It's a little scary. Yeah. When I have my own podcast, I'm fully in control and I can say and cut out and do whatever I want, but you're kind of at the mercy of somebody
Thanks for trusting me.
I fully trust you. Yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And why don't we just get right off the bat, get the medals out and just show the people that, look at that. That's going to make a nice sound.
Ooh.
That way, people might actually watch the video.
Look at these bad boys. Oh, get yours up here too. Are you kidding me? Yours is a weapon.
Mine just makes so much noise.
Yours is a little bit of a weapon.
So, Hallie, first time marathoner at the New York City Marathon this year. We're going to talk a lot about that today. And then I ran the Marine Corps Marathon.
Just like a week before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was literally the weekend before that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, please watch the video. You can look at the medals.
So shiny. The New York City medal this year is very shiny.
I don't know why it's so different than years past, because even the one that you did, was it 2022?
2018.
2018.
Yeah.
That one, I mean, it's just not as shiny. So I'm
really
happy.
Not. Yeah, it's bling, bling. Yeah, and we were joking about how the elevation profile is on the side of the medal.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that.
Is pretty cool.
Oh, it's so cool. And I've got my jacket on,
Yeah, as you should.
Funny enough, I've only worn this one other time because I don't want anything to happen to it.
Oh, that is funny. Great.
Because I'm like, oh gosh, if I wash it, it's not going to be the same. And
yeah, please don't spill your coffee on it.
That would
be great.
I'd cry. Yeah, then the podcast would be over.
Yeah, that'd be really great.
Yeah.
So, November was your first marathon. And since then, you've already signed up to run, or you've committed to running next year. You're not sure exactly how you're running next year, right?
So
or did you figure it out already?
It's official. I'm running LA in March.
That's right. LA
Yes.
in March will be your next marathon. I know I was going to get already to next fall, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that in a second then.
Yeah.
Because first you're going to do LA.
I am. Very different from New York, very different vibes. Obviously, starting off with New York is my first. I think we've talked about this. I'm ruined for everything.
You ruined all the marathons.
Yeah, nothing will ever compare to that. I think that's a fair thing to say because if you've ever been to the New York Marathon, if you've ever run it, spectated, whatever, it is a 26.2 mile long block party. It's beautiful. Yeah, you've run it.
Yeah, and I spectated the year after I ran it. And it's so fun. I don't know what was more fun.
Yeah.
Spectating is also an absolute blast.
Well, I was going to ask, did you get FOMO spectating?
Yes, but I don't know. Like I did, but also it was so much fun that I didn't care as much.
Yeah.
And I had pretzels that Matt James took from my bag. So that was the highlight of that year.
Yeah,
and Tyler Cameron, I stopped.
What?
Tyler Cameron was with Matt James running. And so I got to see them that year. So that was fun.
So many famous people run that one.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like, nowadays, everybody's running marathons, right? So a lot of famous people are running all kinds of marathons. But New York, you see some people. I remember when I was sitting in the start village, I saw the pros start just from afar, and I just didn't even feel like I belonged there. It was such a surreal experience.
And, okay, so when you ran, did you run on top or at the bottom of the Verrazano Bridge?
At the bottom.
Me too. I was so pissed. I did not know that was a thing.
Me either.
So PSA, if you're running New York and you don't know this, you get designated as either you running on the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
I thought everybody got to run on the top.
I did too, and that was my plan. I had my content in my head.
Right, you're like, this is
like,
gonna be so beautiful.
Right, and then I mean, you know, like you start when you're on the bottom. It's not like you're starting in the bottom of the bridge, so you're like super closed off or anything. You're still starting, and there are tons of people around, and the energy's great. But when you do run through the Verrazano, you see the Statue of Liberty and everything through the holes of the bridge.
Right, like I don't even remember really looking or seeing stuff because I was so concerned. I didn't want to be on the outside. People said, "Don't go on the outside. You're gonna get peed on."
What?
Because people, when they start, I don't know, they pee.
Do they not use the bathrooms before?
I don't know, but that was the piece of advice I was given, so I was not about to get too close to the edge of the bridge and get peed on in the first mile of the race.
Okay, actually, this is funny that you say that. This was, I want to say like 17, 18, 19 miles in. I remember running close to the outside. We were going over into the Bronx.
Okay.
And there's a bridge as you go into the Bronx, and you go up a little bit. I remember looking to my left, and somebody had like fully pooped on.
Oh no!
They like, am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yes.
They like fully shit on the side, like explosive, and I'm like, oh my god!
So you just saw the shit.
Yeah.
Not the person pooping.
No, yeah, it was just there.
That would be alarming to have that in your brain.
Yeah,
But still, man, that's
you
a rough
experience
day.
lots of things at the marathon. I mean, you're a different person after you run your first marathon, I would say. And that was such a life-changing experience for me. And I'm so beyond fortunate that was my first one in New York.
The biggest marathon in the world.
Oh, I know, I'm ruined.
Yeah, it was so magical. And your race itself also seemed to go really well.
Oh, it did. It did. Honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect because with your first marathon, you're like, okay, yeah, I think I had 4 goals. I had goal A, B, C, and D. Like, I was a little bit psycho about it. And so I'm like, okay, as long as I hit one of these, I'm fine. And then, you know, like, that was my mentality in the weeks leading up to it. And I was feeling pretty anxious. Even the night before, I was pretty anxious about it. And then the morning of the race comes, and I have no anxiety, no nerves. Stomach felt great. Wow. I slept like a full 8 hours with the time change.
Amazing.
Had great pasta and food. My parents were there. Like, I was a little nervous the night before, but then I woke up at 3 a.m. because I wanted to give myself tons of time. Like, tons of time. My bus, I think, left at 5 a.m. So I had to get from Fidei to Midtown. I woke up and I had about 2 hours to get ready. But it went shockingly well. I think I told you when we first met up for coffee that I actually found a friend who ironically was running it. Her wave started like 30 minutes before mine, but up until that point, I thought I was going to be by myself. So maybe it was probably because I was with her that it just was so distracting to me, and we were just having fun catching up and talking. And
are you going to tell people who she is?
Yeah, Tracy Hunter.
Because a lot of people who are listening to this will know Tracy.
Indiana runner girl.
Yes. And she's been on this podcast. I can't remember her episode number, but go back and listen to her because, yeah, she's amazing.
She's done so many races. She's such a seasoned runner.
Yes.
Seasoned. She is. She's so experienced, and it was so nice. I've been following her on Instagram for a while, and I saw that, like, oh, she obviously lives in Indiana. Like, that's awesome. I'm going to follow her. And then she posted that she was running the New York Marathon. I'm like, no way. There's no way. I knew a couple other people that were running it, but their waves started way
and
later.
If you're in different waves, like, yeah.
It's just you're not going to run into each other. I mean, it's too big.
Yes.
Like 60,000 people running. There's no way. So I slid up on her DMs, and like, I don't think she'd followed me back at that time, which is fine. And I just want to make that very clear. Like, she has a big following. Bitch. Yeah.
It's a lot.
She's got a large following.
Yeah.
And so I just was like, hey, not to be creepy, but like, saw you're running the New York Marathon, want to hang out? And she responded, and she was like, oh my gosh, no way, yes, like, that's awesome. She was going there by herself pretty much to like run, so I don't think she had anyone to run with. And I think she'd also been struggling with an injury, so she's like, I'm just gonna like go and have a good time. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. So we get there, the morning of, we're texting each other, and I have all these questions. So that was probably the only anxiety-inducing part, where I was like, do I need my ID? Are they going to not let me on the bus? And she's like, no, you're fine.
Like, they'll let it, it's good.
And my fear is like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to get on the bus. They're not, like, because in the emails, I'm sure you remember this, they're so strict.
Very serious.
And they're like, you have to get there by 5 a.m. or else you're not going to the Staten Island.
You won't get to race, and they put the fear of God in you, so you get there on time.
And
fair enough.
Like, her bus she wasn't even the 5 a.m. bus. She was 5:30, and they didn't even check. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so it's like, I get why they do it, but me being so excited to run it, I'm like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I was stressed out for that, which is silly. But yeah, and we met up at the bus, and we met in person for the first time, and Suketu, my husband, he had come with me. The trains were running slow that morning, so I was a little stressed out by that, just because there's so many people and there were delays, and like, it was crazy. So finally got to my bus, met up with Tracy. We got on. It took about an hour to get to Staten Island, and we were just talking the whole time. And like, she's run it, I can't remember how many times, a few other times. Yeah. And she's like, okay, do you know this is going to happen like mile 15 at Queensboro Bridge? Like, get ready for it. And I'm like, girl, I have been studying this course. I'm ready. I'm obsessed.
Here, do you have any questions, Tracy? Because
do you? Yeah. It's funny because you have a Peloton, so you know that you can run parts of the New York City course.
So cool. I mean, when I did it, they didn't have any of that, and not only that, like, nobody from Peloton even spectated at the race when I did it. Which now I'm so jealous, because I'm like, I could have hugged all my favorite instructors.
I know, Bex. Oh my gosh.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but that's so cool. Yeah, now that you can run the course.
Yeah. So because of that, I knew so much of it.
Oh my gosh,
which
that's so nice.
You just become obsessed with it. Like, the next marathon you're running, you're like, oh my gosh.
Did it, like, with the hills, did it scare you a little bit at all? Because I feel like the adrenaline you have on race day running up a hill is way different than, like, you're on a treadmill running a hill.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So obviously we live in Indiana. In the central part of Indiana, it's pretty flat.
Yes.
Unless you go down south to Bloomington or wherever. But I don't live there. So
yeah,
I was worried, just because I'm like, gosh, I don't have a lot of training on those. But ironically enough, my husband and I did a road trip in September, and we're in Virginia, in Lynchburg area, which is like Hill City. So I was able to get some good workouts in, really doing rolling hills there. I found the steepest hill that I could run up, and I would sprint up it and then go down and then go up and go down. So I would say between that and then quite a few other runs, I got good hill experience.
That's
because
good.
I was expecting it.
Yes.
Everyone always talks about Queensboro, how hard it is.
Yes.
And I wanted to be prepped for that, even though my legs were exhausted by the end of the race.
Yeah.
But, I knew what to expect, so it was good.
Yeah, I didn't study the course. I knew there were hills, that's about it. And I didn't know that Central Park was hilly, I think, until the weekend of. Somebody mentioned to me, oh yeah, and like, just make sure you save your legs for the hills in Central Park. And I was like, haha, what?
Yeah.
So I was glad that I knew that, but it about killed me. It was so hard, those last hills.
Oh,
yeah.
People always talk about hitting the wall. Question for you, in your marathons, when do you hit the wall, if at all?
So, yeah, it's varied. Like, the last I didn't at Marine Corps. Actually, like, the whole first like 13 miles was the wall, though. Like, I wasn't feeling great. So anyway, I don't know that I was struggling with what felt like the wall for a lot of the race. But I don't know. It's usually around mile 20 because that's what everyone says. And so I feel like mentally you just feel like that's what's happening. If you're hurting at mile 20, you're like, oh, this is the wall.
Yeah. I hit the wall at mile 23 at that going steady uphill as you get into Central Park on First Ave.
Yeah.
Or is it
I don't
First
know.
or Fifth, whatever it's called. But
You
it's
should
right
know. You
outside
studied,
Central Park.
man.
I know. I put the numbers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I should know. I really should. I think it is First Ave when you're about to go past Columbus Circle into the park. Oh my God.
What did it feel like for you?
I physically felt like I couldn't go any faster. I was peaked out at my mile times. At that point, weirdly enough, during my marathon training, I thought I was strength training enough. I was not. And I found out at that exact moment because I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but like this part in your knees, it was very painful for me. That was probably I won't say the worst pain, but some of the worst pain I felt in my life, honestly, like in my knees. Maybe the shoes I was wearing, I don't know. But trying to go uphill steady, it's like a 1.5 mile incline. Like you're just going up. You're just going up.
It's really hard.
Oh, it is.
At that stage of the race.
I know. And I feel like that's where I fueled really well during the race. I paced myself really well up until that point. Everyone always says the real race starts at mile 20. That is true.
Yeah.
I understand that now. But getting to mile 23, I'm like, gosh, yeah, I can't go any faster. And Suketu had seen me at that point in the race, and I was smiling the whole time. And then at that point, I'm like, I'm never doing this again. And now here I am, doing it again.
Until March. Yeah, and then I'll do it again. Okay, Suketu spectated. He was a professional spectator.
Yeah.
Because New York City that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's the largest marathon in the world. There's millions of people spectating. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's incredible watching how many times he got to see you 3 times. Is that right? That's crazy.
8, 16, and 23, 24.
Yeah, amazing. Did he give you any fuel? Did you do any of that?
No.
You just smile and wave? Did you hug? I can't remember. I've watched your video.
Oh my gosh, if I would have stopped and hugged, I saw a lot of people do that. I would not have been still going.
Yeah, it is hard to get going again.
Yeah, that's what all my friends who have run, I asked my friends who have run marathons so many questions. And I was like, what's the one piece of advice that you would give to somebody running their first marathon? And they all said, don't stop. Just don't even stop.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like this is a miracle for me. I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all, which I was scared I would.
Right.
I peed everything out.
And now I'm just thinking about the side of the road again.
I know.
Yeah, you're like, oh my God.
You got to be going through some serious stuff to be able to pull your pants down.
Well, it's either that or you're doing it in your pants. So
I know. Yeah. Oh, that's true.
That happened to a girl at Monumental.
Oh.
I did not see it firsthand, but she also has a podcast and I heard her talk about it and I was like, oh my gosh. But she was like, I'm not sacrificing any time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think, it's one thing to sacrifice time. I had a very loose time goal going into it because I really just wanted to have fun.
What was that?
My 4 goals. My goal A was 320, goal B was 325, goal C was like 330, and then goal D was 335 and beyond.
Okay.
And so I hit goal C, which I think I was really happy about that.
Yeah.
I ran 334, which I was honestly shocked by. I took the first 3 miles as a warm up and like chilled out because I saw people sprinting up the bridge. I'm like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, where are you going?
25 miles left.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
I'll catch you in a little bit because you're going to be tired from that. But I just, I hit my time goal. I was really happy. I didn't want to stop because I felt like my legs would just not.
Right. You don't, stopping, you can cramp or, And definitely no shade to people who choose walking or choose to stop.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I really, for my first marathons as well, I remember thinking like, I just want to run the whole thing.
Yeah. Because if you stop, and this is what I experienced with long runs too, so I knew that I shouldn't stop. You just lose your momentum.
Yeah.
Which I was really grateful to have so many people support me on my running journey and do my long runs with me because those runs can get lonely.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, it was so nice to have people that would run with me. But because of that, I knew okay, there'd be different points where I'd stop to meet up with this person. And it didn't feel like it, was a really great, fun run after that. Like my legs would be tired or just mentally the momentum's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to run your first marathon?
It's a great question. I was one of those people that thought marathoners were crazy. For a long time, I thought that.
I'll never do that.
Yeah,
crazy people.
I'll never do that. Yeah, what are they running from? Oh. I love New York City. Like Suketu and our end goal is to move there just because there's so much, especially in the field that we're in right now. Mm-hmm. It's a great place to live and to create and do all of that stuff. And there's so many fitness people out there, and it's so motivating.
Oh my gosh.
It's the city that never sleeps. People
and
are
all
always
the
doing
clubs,
stuff.
there's like a million clubs, run clubs, a club for anything.
I know. Yeah. So there's so much going on all the time. Literally the city that never sleeps. But what inspired me to do a marathon is I saw my brother and his wife. They ran the Carmel Marathon as their first marathon.
Okay. What year did they do that?
2023.
Okay.
And I was there. I was spectating. And I'll never forget when Kirsten, my sister-in-law, crossed the finish line. I mean, I saw her, finish, and then I met down with her a little bit, and she burst into tears. And I'm like, how does a race have that effect on people? Like, I know she just did this amazing hard thing, but it just kind of planted that seed for me of like, oh my gosh, I want to feel something like that. I saw how hard she worked, how much work her and my brother put in to be able to do this, because doing a marathon, getting to that point is a marathon of everything that you put into it.
Yeah, getting to the start line is the hardest part, really.
Yeah. And I'm like, gosh, that was 2 years ago. And by the end of 2023, I was like, okay. I went to New York City for the first time in 2023, September. So like 4 months after.
For your first time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why did you go? Just for fun? Like a fun trip?
Yeah. So every year, Suketu and I, we got married in September. We like to take a little bit of an anniversary trip. And so we were like, oh, what are we going to do this year? Oh, let's go to New York City. We've never been. People always say it's dangerous and blah, blah, blah. Like, let's just go, because I've never been. Like, what could be so great about it? And I went and I fell in love with it. It's so fast. I mean, I remember the day we got there, just like both of us were in complete awe of the city, seeing things in real life. You've obviously been like seeing the Empire State Building, seeing the Statue of Liberty, like going to Times Square is like not great, but you have to see it at least one time.
Yeah.
And so that year I was like, there's a world major here. If I'm going to run a marathon, I want New York City to be my first marathon. So at the end of 2023, I made that my goal. And then I started learning about how many marathons there were. Okay, how the heck do you even train for one? And is this something I want to get into? Because I feel like if I'm going to do one, I'm probably going to get into more. Here we are.
Like knowing myself.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be something I'll just...
Yeah, as you've run, how many?
9 full marathons, 65 half marathons. So many.
Yeah.
I have a spreadsheet.
Yeah. I want to look at that.
You should have a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Start now.
Yeah. I need yours for inspo. Do you have a template?
Well, it's pretty basic, but yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. It's the best.
But yeah, I mean, I fell in love with New York City and then realized just how hard it is to get into the marathon. So spent about a year kind of learning, oh my gosh, how the heck do I even get into this? And ironically enough, at the end of 2023 is really when I started my running journey back up again, because I kind of been on and off with it for the last 11 years now, and really started getting consistent in October, November of 2023. And then I signed up again for my second half ever in October of 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what was your first half marathon?
The Indy Mini.
That's right.
It was. But I love the Indy Mini, and I'm actually doing it in May, which we've talked about. I'm super excited. But the first time that me and my husband and my friend did it, it was 50 degrees and raining.
That's right.
So
it was that was a rough year to have it be your first.
I know. But it was fun. I had so much fun after that. I don't know. I think because I ran in high school, I was an athlete. I played volleyball, and then I got cut from volleyball, and then I started running a lot more. So that's kind of where it began. We can get more into that.
Why'd you get cut from volleyball? I don't remember you telling me that.
So the school that I went to was very political in sports, like every sport, like soccer, football, basketball, volleyball. And yeah, there were a lot of things happening on the Avon team. I went to Avon High School. There were a lot of things happening, a lot of girls that would be recruited or whatever, and basically boot out the girls that grew up in Avon.
Yeah, I think you did tell me this when we got coffee.
So stupid.
So you just they were just like, sorry, you played, and then the next year, literally, they were just like, sorry, there's not a spot.
Oh yeah, I played, so little backstory. I started playing volleyball in 6th grade. And I'd played club volleyball. So that was like 7-8 months out of the year. Let's say 7 months out of the year.
Okay. 6-7. Thanks for that.
Oh, ew. I hate that
cool.
I just did that.
Me too.
Yeah, 7 to 6 months. Yeah. So then that was in 6th grade. 6th grade, I played club volleyball, which was travel. And then 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, I played club, travel, and school volleyball. So it was all year.
Oh my gosh.
And for someone to put that much time and effort into something, to then go through an entire summer of tryouts and conditioning. I'll never forget it. The coach pulls me over, and we're all just scrimmaging, right? Like, we're all just playing volleyball, and this is the day that we're all going to find out if we made the team or not, because at Avon, on the freshman team, you had to be a freshman, and then for junior varsity, you could only be a sophomore. If you were a junior or a senior, you had to be on varsity, or else you got cut.
Okay.
So, like, there was only one option, and I kind of knew going into it, like, okay, I see what's going on. Like, I'm not going to get picked. It's not happening. He doesn't like me. The coaches didn't really like me. I wasn't super great friends with people. Like, the signs weren't aligning. The stars weren't aligning, rather. And I'll never forget, I got called over as all the other girls are playing, and it's like the coach and then like 2 or 3 other coaches sitting next to him. And I sat down, and he was like, I'm just really sorry. I just don't have a spot for you on my team. And I said, okay. And I got up and I left. And you could tell who got cut and who made the team, because if they made the team, they'd keep playing. Whereas, like, I grabbed my stuff and I left. For me to put all that time and effort, years into it, and all the money also that goes into traveling. And
what did your parents say?
They weren't surprised, because they knew what the environment was like.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, it got to a point where I just didn't even have any love for the game anymore, sadly. So it's like, it takes the fun out of it,
Yeah. Well, especially that.
Yeah. But
silver lining.
But it ended up being the best thing that's ever happened to me, because I remember that night I came home, and my brother, who is a seasoned runner as well, he ran track and cross country in high school and then went on to be a collegiate runner. He was like, you know what? Why don't you, I'm really close with the guys cross country and track coach. Why don't you become a manager? That way you can, like, stay in shape, and you can run and, like, just, meet people. And I was like, okay, I don't know anybody, and manage the guys team? That sounds so weird. It's such an odd concept.
It does sound kind of weird.
Yeah. And by that time it was August, so, like, cross country races were starting. And within the first week that I was there, I started managing the team. Like, I would just run by myself. Like, I'd go run like 2, 3, 4 miles, like, around the high school, whatever.
And could you not join the women's team?
So I could have. It just was too late in the season.
Okay.
And I honestly I never ran cross country. I didn't really want to run cross country.
Gotcha.
Because even then, to me, there wasn't really appeal to it.
Yeah.
I did track previously, and that was really about it. I was like, I don't want to run farther than a few miles. Like, I think that's crazy. And then within a week of me doing that, on the guys' team, there's this guy that comes up to me, and I kind of knew who he was, because he made this really viral video for Avon High School, which is called the Avon High School Lip Dub. Go look it up.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh my gosh. We need to watch it after this.
Okay.
And this guy comes up to me, and he was like, hey, aren't you that weird girl from track? And I'm looking at him like, what? Why would you say that to somebody? That's that's mean. Why would you say that? I don't even know who you are, and you're insulting me. And he just starts laughing. He's like, oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, my name's Suketu. And he's my husband now.
I love that story so much.
That guy that I met, and we became very fast friends, fell in love, started dating. So we've been dating since 2015, and then got married in 2021. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what year was that in high school? Remind me.
That year was 2015.
Okay.
So I got cut from the volleyball team, and then a few weeks later in 2015 of August.
And you were a junior?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was a senior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
High school sweethearts.
I know. Yeah.
Aren't you that weird track girl?
Yeah. Like, hello? It's so rude. The audacity to come up and say that to somebody. And weirdly enough, I don't even know if I've said this out loud before. This is odd. But when you know, right? Like, if you meet somebody, like, I'm sure with your husband probably, like, you had that moment of realization. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, when he agreed to run the Chicago Marathon with me, I was like, he's a keeper.
Yeah, that's it. Like, wife me up.
Sold.
We're married. That's actually huge, though. Wow.
But really, no, like, I'm, like, joking somewhat, because I knew before that. But, like, then you're like, okay.
That's
this guy's never run more than 3 miles in his life. And he's like, sure, I'll run a marathon.
Oh, it's because
when we were young, you know.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I remember after having that interaction with him, we obviously talked more after he insulted me and called me super weird. But we had this conversation, and he walked away. And I just remember he had this just lasting impression on me. And I knew he was going to be special in my life. I was thinking in my head, like, is this guy boyfriend material? Maybe, like, I was even thinking about marriage in that same sentence.
That's so crazy.
It is crazy. I don't know. The way he made me laugh and made me feel, and he was so warm and sweet and wonderful. And Yeah, I don't know. It just, people are going to have a lasting impression on you and be someone special in your life. And I just knew that about him.
Gosh, so cool.
So one of the best things that's ever happened to me, because I met my husband out of it. So forget volleyball.
Coach, Coach who was
Scott
the
McQueen.
Team. Yeah, boo, Scott.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. But you did help in some way.
Yeah, so thank you.
So there's that.
I'm happy and I'm married.
And now you both work together.
We do.
Which is so crazy too. And you worked at the same company before.
And we went to the same college. We worked at the same jobs in college. Like we've done a lot together.
Okay, and where did you go to undergrad?
IUPUI, which is
that's
now
right.
IUI. I'm going to still call it IUPUI.
IUI, yeah, that's right.
Because it's like mom and dad split up with IU
weird.
and Purdue. It's very odd. So yeah, IUPUI. But
yeah. And then what did you study in college?
I studied data science, which is very off-brand for me, I feel like, especially with what I'm doing now. Oh my gosh, it's like complete 180.
I think I told you I studied decision sciences, is what we
Right.
called it. It was like business statistics, like math.
Yeah.
Was yours was it math related?
It was partly, math, statistics.
Yeah, so similar.
Programming.
So yeah, I do nothing, programming. Yeah.
Look at us.
Oh, we're such nerds. Weirdos.
But hey, we're living out our dreams now.
Yeah.
And that's great. And we're running marathons. And
look at our marathon medals.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen them already.
Yeah. Oh, just gonna clang it around here.
Yeah. I'll just put it on my lap for everybody to see.
Yeah, this thing is crazy.
Oh gosh, don't you just look at it and you feel so accomplished?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Look at that thing.
I mean, this is a weapon.
I
Literally.
don't, it really is. So you could throw that at somebody and like really cause some damage. Whereas that, I mean, yeah, that would hurt, but it's not going to like impale you like this metal.
Yeah. How the heck are you going to frame that?
I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think my other one from Marine Corps that's framed, I popped out the glass and just had it, so you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, okay. So you study data science.
Yeah.
Did Suketu have the same major too? Or what
so he did
do?
computer engineering.
Okay.
And he's obviously not doing anything related to that now. Even when he graduated and got a job where we worked at a biotech company, he was not doing anything computer engineering. He actually got into a management development program to be like a leader or a manager at the company we worked at.
That's so cool. Well, it just goes to show again, like kind of what kind of person he is. Mm-hmm. And then you were, slaving away in corporate America, but you also had, when did you start your videography and photography business?
2017. Yeah. So it's just been brewing on the side,
So you had that all through college?
Yeah. It was really just a way to pay through college and to make a little extra money. So we started that back then. Suketu has been making videos since he was a child. I mean, like, he's one of those kids that you give him a video camera and he's obsessed with it and he's like picking it apart and he's like, how do you do this? And blah, blah, blah. So he's always been obsessed with the craft of video. And then, like, we both took photography classes in high school. We'd always be the people that took photos of people. Like, oh, you need grad photos? Here we are.
Wow.
And it would just be for fun, right? Like, not making money off of it. Like, we just had a great time and we learned so much from it. And then all of our dates after we started dating would be photography walks. Like, we'd go to a park and just take pictures of each other, much to what we do now. Like, we do that all the time.
It's nice for especially the world you're in now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not much has changed in that way. But we first started that in 2017. Suketu had his first wedding for video, because I only do photo. He does video. Like, we make a very good team.
Yeah.
I can't do video. I just am not, I don't have that vision. I have a photography eye.
Yeah.
But that's about it. So to that point, he did his first wedding in, I want to say, August of 2017. And then it just kind of snowballed. I want to say that because of word of mouth from that wedding, he got like 11 weddings.
Well, was it an Indian wedding?
No.
Oh, because I was going to say there's probably like 400 people there.
Funny enough, we've not done a full Indian wedding.
Okay.
And we have 2 next year.
Okay.
Yeah, which is like a lot because they're 2 days. And we're like, oh my God, it's just us two. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
That is the 2 more marathons
added
to the calendar.
Yeah. So we have just been doing that and then just growing it on the side more than weddings, right? Like, obviously we started with weddings and those are our bread and butter. Like, that's just always going to be there. And we love doing them and capturing someory, especially on the most important day, It's a ton of fun, but we've done so many other things with that. We've flown out to startups. We have traveled to go do proposals in different places, like on beaches. I mean, it's just been so much fun.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
As two creative people, it's like your dream to get to kind of play around with something like that. So
I think it's so interesting it's such a big part of your life. Do you ever take like a detox where you're like, okay, we just need to like not do any, because it's, even for me who's been doing it for like a short amount of time, it's just like you always feel like I can't shut my brain off when I think about content. It's just like everywhere. It's all the time.
Yeah. I can't sleep at night.
Yeah. Right. Me either. I have so many ideas and then I'll forget and I get really annoyed with myself. I was like, I should just write them down while I'm thinking of it. But
that's what I do. I'll find myself reaching for my nightstand. I'm like, all right, open my notes app. Let me type this out, because I won't remember in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, especially, so just for some context, what Suketu and I have done is quit our full-time jobs. It's been about 5 months now, which is so crazy because you're so programmed to work and to go to school and to do the normal thing.
Yep.
And when you get out of it, someone described it to me this way. The best way to describe it is that you're homesick from school and that everybody else is just going.
Right.
Do you feel that way?
I love that analogy because it does. You're like always homesick from school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird.
It really kind of makes
funny.
sense.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to also talk about how I loved this video that you guys made the other day about practicing for the holidays. Like, this is what we do for work, because I can relate to that so much. I get so tired of, because people just, it's automatic. Yeah. Oh, like, how's work? Like, yeah, like that's the first thing I want to talk about. Well, for me now, it's like really fun to talk about. But like before, it's like, why are we defined by what we do for work?
I know.
It's so annoying.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
So I loved that video because you were practicing. Do you remember what you said?
Oh gosh, we had to write it down. We did it probably 15 times, and I just got more and more frustrated with each take because one of us would mess up, and I'm like, oh gosh.
You're like, this should take 2 seconds. We do this all the time.
Yeah, like, no, we don't have kids yet. Because when you get married, people ask,
right,
like,
when are you going to have kids?
When are you having them? Oh, you have one? When are you going to have a second? It's like when you get engaged, when are you getting married? I mean, like, people can be curious.
People just don't know. Yeah, people just don't know what to say, so they just ask the robotic what they're supposed to ask.
I know. Like, let's go deeper than that.
Let's just go real deep real fast to just make everybody uncomfortable. But I think it makes it more meaningful.
It does.
It's just annoying how, how's work going?
Yeah. How are you actually? Like, how's your day to day?
How's your work? What do you? Yeah, it's like, but also,
yeah.
I don't know. I like the question, like, oh, what are you excited about right now?
I love that,
because it could be related to work. Mm-hmm. It could be anything else, and it's just like, let somebody talk about something that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I love that. That reminds me, I watch a podcast. It's called Good Hang with Amy Poehler.
Love that.
There was one episode that she did with Adam Scott from Severance and Multiple Things. Okay. It's great. Did you watch Parks and Rec?
I didn't. I know. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Especially being from Indiana. I know. I've seen like bits, but yeah, I didn't. I know I should.
Okay. So Ben Wyatt from the show, his name's Adam Scott in real life, but he was on one of her episodes and it was a great episode because they were love interests in the show and it just was really special to see them reconnect. But one of the questions that she asked him was, what are you laughing at right now? Like, what's making you laugh?
Oh, I like that
something
one too.
You're watching or like just a joke.
What is making me laugh?
Yeah.
Anything on TikTok that I watch probably. Like I sit in bed at night and watch I'm just going to watch a few TikToks and then it's like 45 minutes later. But I'm like laughing my ass off most of the time.
Oh,
so it's great.
Yeah. No. So, I mean, to your point, I love questions like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what's making you laugh right now or like what's making you happy or like what's one good thing going on in your life? I love that. And I think more people need to do that.
Yeah. Agreed. So tell people a little bit about your podcast. And how long has your podcast been around?
Oh my goodness. We've been doing our podcast. It'll be almost 3 years, which is so crazy.
Wow.
We started in late January of 2023.
And tell people about the name and where that came from.
Okay. So the podcast is called Half Past Chai. I'm white. My husband is Indian. That's the whole basis of our show. And really, it all started when Suketu started making TikToks and people saw him as an Indian man, me as a white girl. We're married. How do you make that work? Don't you have family complications? Like, you guys are two completely different cultures, which is funny because you would think like the concept of multicultural couples is not new.
Right.
But people can't really fathom sometimes if they're in a certain situation where their parents don't allow something and they're like, what? How are you doing this? Like, did you guys not have any problems? Or like, what problems did you overcome to get here? Like, did your parents have a problem with her that she's not Indian? Like, you guys aren't the same religion?
Now you're going to need to answer all those questions too.
Yeah. So we started posting just fun stuff on TikTok. And ironically enough, the first clip that went viral of Suketu's with like, I think it would have been 2021 or early 2022. It was a process of us building our house. I don't know if I've shown you that.
Oh, I didn't know you built your house.
Yeah, so it was like each step of how it's gone along the way, and like just compiling clips of like we'd walk towards the door, and like every time it'd be a little bit more built and a little bit more
good. That's
done.
pretty fun.
It is really cool.
That'll be really cool to look back on.
I know.
Yeah.
So that's super fun. And from there, people like, you know, it obviously went viral. People started noticing his TikTok, and they're like, oh my gosh, like you guys have such a funny dynamic together. Ironically enough, I kind of don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. We love streaming on Fortnite, like on Twitch, playing Fortnite, us two.
Cool.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know how to do that.
So like I have a PC,
Okay.
I have a gaming computer, and we play games on there, whether it be Fortnite or like other games.
I wouldn't have pictured this.
Yeah, I know. Most
fascinating.
people don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're learning a lot.
Yeah.
And people just really liked our dynamic together.
So when you do that on Twitch, people are watching you play.
Yeah.
Can they see your face?
Yes.
Okay.
And they can hear us.
And they can hear you. And so are you like competitive? Are you on a team when you're on? I don't know anything about the game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, we're on a team, and we're just funny, and that's honestly just how we interact with each other. It's funny because in our podcast, people will be like, oh, is this an act? Is this scripted? No.
Right. This is literally just us sitting in our house.
Yeah. Like, I guess we're just goofy. I don't know. That's always kind of been how we are. He's the funniest person I've ever met, and I think we just complement each other really well in that way. So that's kind of where the basis started, is we had a Discord because of that Twitch stream, and people would be like, you should start a podcast. You guys are funny. And we're like, oh my God, everybody has a podcast though. Like, that's so cringy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's how we started. And somebody who had been watching us for a long time was like, oh, why don't you incorporate something with chai? Or like, people love to have chai at 4 p.m. Like, that's a thing. Like, either you have it in the morning or like it's a 4 p.m. kind of thing. Like in India, you have naps, you wake up at 4 p.m. like you have chai.
I didn't even know chai was Indian.
Yeah.
And then you
Asian,
say it differently too.
Which
really throws me off. Because I'm like, is it chai or cha? And then I'm like, I don't know.
So chai means tea. So
Okay.
like whenever people say chai tea, like they're saying tea basically. So when you say chai, like that is assumed to mean tea. So that's the very, very like good way of saying it.
In what language? Hindu or?
So yeah, like in Hindi, yeah,
Okay,
it's like chai. Yeah.
Is Hindu not? I don't even. God damn it.
So
Sorry.
Hinduism is the religion. So
Okay.
like I'm Christian, like Suketu is
I
Hindu.
did know that. Okay,
Yeah.
and Hindi
Yeah. is the language. I know
Okay.
it is confusing.
Well,
There you go.
There we go. I'm learning.
I know. No, my
Yeah.
gosh, no. Literally, it took me so long to learn things.
well,
I'm
that
like,
right.
oh my God. But yeah, so we say, I just say half past chai because that's really how you say it. But cha, like CHA, is how Gujarati people say it. So if you think of like India as a country, Gujarat is a state, and that's where my husband is from.
Okay.
And so like the Gujarati way of saying chai is cha. It's just
Okay.
very confusing. So
All
it's like a very niche way of saying
Right,
it, 'cause
yeah.
not everybody says it that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny, but yeah, it
Yeah.
throws me off.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the basis of our podcast is a lot about relationship stuff, you know, like how we had to jump through some hoops to make our relationship work because we are different cultures, we're different religions. Some people weren't super accepting of that, and, you know, learning to love people regardless of their opinions. And then also just general life stuff, talking about marathons and things that we do, and hoping to relate to people in a way that we can share some of our experiences and hope that it gives them comfort and that they find relatability in
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah. And like finance stuff too,
Oh,
like
my goodness,
how
yeah.
you're able to quit your jobs. Like what, and it's not like, yeah, I mean, you had to work really hard and plan for that.
Yes.
Wasn't just like, oh, we're done.
I know, especially
Yeah.
for both of us to do it at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
But that'd been so hard. Like who would get to go first? That'd be tough.
So actually, funny enough, it was supposed to be me. I was
Oh.
supposed to quit in April. And then
Oh.
I'd been telling Suketu for months, like, hey, we're both best at this together. Let's do this together. I'm ready to, you know, go all in. And him being the very finance-oriented guy that he is, he's like, no, I don't think I'm ready. I'm like, Suketu, if we're going to do this, we're getting older. Like,
Yeah.
we're not old now, but, you know, like, let's, you know, we have the time and we don't have kids right now. Like, it's the best time for us to try this out.
Yeah.
And if it fails, it fails, but at least we'll know that we've tried. And so because we had talked to some friends and really figured more things out financially, then we were able to save up a little bit more, get both of our bonuses, which was kind of nice.
Yeah.
Get
Bye.
I know, yeah, bye-bye. And then we actually both ended up putting our notice in late May. We gave about 6 weeks notice, which is so kind of us.
Really is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So we gave about 6 weeks notice, and then we both were done July 15th. It was our last day.
Wow.
Leaving, I mean, we always drove to work together, and so we drove there that day, turned in our stuff, and then left together, and we were like, oh my God, what did we just do? It was the most surreal feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also knowing it's like, well, it's always going to be there.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself. It's like there's always going to be, corporate America's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's jobs. So why not do something that you love?
Yeah.
With the person that you love. That's so amazing to be able to do. And so we could talk about it all day because you have a podcast that covers a lot of these topics, but maybe just briefly touch on maybe the hardest hurdle or like what you had to overcome in your relationship when it comes to that like hurdle. Like maybe, okay, it's like one specific person in the family had the hardest time, if you're willing to share that.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, really his parents had a harder time. They moved here when they were in their late 30s.
Oh my gosh.
And, I mean, imagine coming to a country where you don't speak English, and this was different. I mean, Suketu moved here, it was 2000, like October of 2000. So he was just about 3.
Okay.
He was a baby. He has 3 older sisters.
So he was born in India?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he lived there and was born there and then moved here when he was 3.
Wow. Okay.
Which is, I mean, so crazy that, like, if you ever see those memes where it's like all this and we still found each other, the fact that him and his family moved here to Indiana, of all places.
Yeah.
We went to Avon High School. Like, it's crazy.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So they moved here when they were in their 30s. They put in paperwork to come here when their first daughter was born, and it took 14 years to get here.
Wow.
So they waited all that time. Then finally we're like, all right, you can, come to the U.S. Your citizenship is approved, blah, blah, blah. So it took that long.
Wow.
So, which is so crazy to think about. And so I've talked about this in one podcast episode we did before, but for a long time I was hurt and very angry that they weren't super accepting of me. And
you're like, I love you so much. Like,
isn't that enough?
Yeah.
Like, for most relationships, it is.
Yeah.
And it really took me, honestly, to mature and for my frontal lobe to develop when I was a little bit older, to understand where they were coming from and all that they had known growing up, and that they spent still over half their life in a different country where things are vastly different.
Yeah.
And so really until I'd gone there, which I've been 2 times now, I'm going for a 3rd in February, and I'm so excited.
That's so exciting.
It took me that long to understand their frame of reference around the subject. And that traditionally, like if you're Indian, like you marry another Indian person, or like within the South Asian community, you marry someone of that community. It's crazy to me that so many people write into our show that their parents even have a problem, like if they're South Indian and they're dating a North Indian, they're like, that's not allowed.
Oh.
Which is like, you wouldn't think that, but we found that out through doing the podcast.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, if they have a problem with that, they would have a problem with me.
Right, yeah. Then it would be a big issue. Yeah.
And so we actually hid, because of that, his parents were like, yeah, like, we'll leave you and go to India if you're with a white girl, which they knew was me. They'd kind of met me before. But we didn't know each other,
Yeah, it wasn't you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they had an image of me from like pictures they've seen. It's like you don't really know somebody if you've like seen pictures of them, right?
Yeah, right.
And so he was like, all right. And we'd been dating for just about a year. I think it was like 10 months or something like that. I still remember it. But we broke up over text. He was like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, my parents said, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to make them happy. And like, I live with them. And realistically, like, this is how it has to be. And I was like, okay, like, whatever. We broke up. We were broken up for quite a few months, which is crazy. So we are technically still high school sweethearts because we ended up getting back together.
Yeah.
We don't count that little breakup
I wouldn't
period.
either.
We both had some things to think through and some maturing to do, and really, obviously just a lot to think about there. And so it did take some time, but we got back together stronger, and we were like, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be different if we get back together again. Like, I have these expectations, you have these expectations. I want to know your family, and I want them to love me, and things are going to change.
Quick break in the show to let you know, if you didn't know this already, I'm part of a podcast network called SandyBoy Productions. It was founded by Lindsay Hine of I'll Have Another with Lindsay Hine podcast, which has over 650 episodes. And her latest episode features the latest show that is in her network called The Mother Runners. It is hosted by Whitney Hines, who who's a mom of 2, lifelong runner, VDOT certified running coach for moms who run, and a founder of the resource themotherrunners.com. So if you're looking for new shows to listen to in the new year, there's I'll Have Another, there's The Mother Runners, there's also the Trail Network podcast, Illuminate podcast, Inspired Souls. So go to SandyBoyProductions.com to check out all the shows that are in this amazing network that I'm so lucky to be a part of. And again, congratulations to Whitney and the Mother Runners podcast for joining the team. Now back to the show.
Do you have these expectations? I want to know your family and I want them to love me, and things are going to change. And so once that started happening, we still kind of kept it a secret for a little bit of a time. Like, we kept our relationship secret for about 3 years total, which is kind of crazy.
That's kind of crazy, like, considering, anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And again, it's all because of their frame of reference, because they hadn't experienced that before.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you come to a different country, again, with like, I think about how overwhelming that would be. Like, not even at my age, like 10 years from now, if I were to just go jump ship and live in a different country with my family, like, it's just, that's crazy. I can't. Huge respect to people that do that, because I could never. How strong you have to be, and I have a huge amount of respect for that. And I was getting so frustrated, like, oh, why don't they accept me? Why don't they accept me? It's because they grew up in a different country where traditionally, I mean, there are not many white people in India, so like they just didn't really know a lot of American people in general. Yeah. And so they just wanted to keep it within the culture because that's all they'd experienced. Right. And they'd had the people before them had experienced that, and the people before them. And so like, it is scary to do something different. But when you start to open your mind up a little bit and realize, oh, well, that's okay. And the second that we started to get to know each other, I'd come over for dinners, we just clicked so fast. So it was just really miscommunication and not fully knowing each other and not really being able to understand different perspectives from both of our sides. And it took a lot of maturing on my side to be able to realize that, because being young and immature, you can't grasp that. Right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So that was a big that was the biggest hurdle in our relationship for sure. And now we made a podcast out of it and help a lot of people. Right. That's because it's helpful for them to know they're not alone. Yeah. And the other people have experienced and what they've experienced. And then I'm sure you share some of those examples and stories. Yeah, for sure. So, and I mean, again, like, I wish that we would have had something like that when we were going through that experience, you know? But like 2016, like, that wasn't super popular. If you've ever watched the movie The Big Sick, that basically describes it. I hate that movie because it feels very real. Okay, so you're like, this is too much trauma. I cannot watch this. Yeah, literally. So definitely go give that a watch if you ever kind of want to see. If you're interested in like feeling the way that you felt. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, and now, I'm going to go back to the running side of things. So you ran the Indy Mini. I did. As your first half marathon. What was your second half, did you say? Columbus, Ohio. Okay, we didn't talk about that. Mm-mm. So Columbus, Ohio, which I've never done that race, but I've heard amazing things. My friend Eileen, that's a very special marathon for her. Yeah. But tell people a little bit about that experience. Yeah, so there's a half and a full. I did the half. That was my second half marathon after I mentioned that I got really back into running in late 2023. And I signed up for one, honestly, because I just wanted to be more consistent with running. I saw how fun it is again. I got my first Brooks, which I'm not wearing them now, but I fell in love with these shoes that I had, the Brooks Glycerin Stealth Fit. I love them so much. They were so comfy and they were cute, and like, if you look good, you run good. Like, that's just my mentality around it. Yeah. So I really got into running again because I wanted to be consistent, and I knew by signing up for a race I would be consistent, because that's just the mentality. It makes you do it. Yeah, like, you have to. Did Suketu run? He ran the Indy Mini, so did he run the Columbus half as well? He did. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the Indy Mini we ran together. Oh my gosh, I'll never forget that experience. It was raining. He had granola bars in his pocket. We didn't know how to feel. Like, we didn't know anything. The knowledge back then, even in 2019, compared to how it is on social media now. Right. There's so much that I've learned from that. Yes. And so he did end up running the Columbus half with me. We made a weekend out of it. We just stayed in Columbus, Ohio, which Columbus is a cute city. It is. It's just fun. And especially, it's a very good course for the half. You go through like the German village, and it was a beautiful time of year. I'm sure, obviously, with your marathon too, like any fall race is just going to be pretty and colorful. Yes. Yeah. If the weather's good, then yeah. Yeah. It's great. Yeah. And the weather usually for that time is like really, really good. So it was peak half marathon season, but it was so much fun. I had a great experience. You know, we trained for it. I started maybe training a little bit too early and got kind of burnt out on it because I was just having so much fun. I mean, I was falling in love with running. And it was so much fun. I mean, I would just go out on runs regardless of how cold it was and just go and push myself and go on this trail. And it was just such a magical entry back into running that's really where my love for it kickstarted again after kind of losing it after quite a few years.
And then why didn't Suketu run the New York City Marathon then? So you'd done your like races together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know now.
Now things are different.
Now things are different, but why didn't he do it last year or this year? Gosh, what year is it?
I know, yeah, just like a month ago. Oh my gosh, that's even crazier to think about.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh my goodness. So the longest he's ever run is a half marathon. Like that distance, he's never run more than 13.1. And honestly, he's not much of a distance guy, which is funny given what I'm about to say in a minute. But he had always claimed, like, I don't want to run any longer than 13.1, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm like, sure. He's very fast. I always describe us two as, like, I'm more the longer distance person. He's very fast. Like, he hadn't been training at all this year. He kicked my butt in a mile trial that we did.
Oh.
And, like, I'm like, okay, dude, if you half-ass this and you put actual training
tell us
into
what
it,
time. Tell us the times.
He ran, like, 5:40.
Yeah.
I ran
okay.
5:59, which is my... I know. I was like, oh my god, yeah. I've never done one before. That was my first
I
mile.
either. I am too scared.
It's such a weird like race. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, and I think also I get runner's cough really bad. I also am a little asthmatic. So
interesting.
Like starting off sprinting and just staying that way.
Just doing that it's
hell for me.
That's why I don't like 5Ks to race them. I do not like it.
10K, good. Even half marathon, like,
right.
Great. Because, you get time to build up to it.
Yeah. The half marathon's my favorite, I think.
Yeah, it's great. But Suketu in high school, I think he ran like a 4:58. Okay. Which, like, he wasn't even... He's so funny. He's a natural athlete. So if he were to just pick up and actually put effort into something, like, he'd be very good. Just because that's how he's built. Like, he's just very fast. He's got really long legs. So I think that's also part of it. But... he was always one of those people that was disgusted by marathons. And he's like, I'm never going to do it. It's too long. And now, everybody, he's running New York City 2026 for Team for Kids, which is crazy.
And you're coaching him.
I am. Yes. Also, a big part of it was that I fundraise for New York City. New York City is super hard to get into. Yeah. And there was just he signed up for the lottery but didn't get selected. Mm-hmm. He would have done it if he would have been picked, but he also was like, I don't really want to run it that bad. But then, after seeing how much fun our weekend was, and by watching me doing it...
he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Now I want to
I get it now.
Yeah. And then, do you have a bib for New York yet?
I don't.
Okay.
I got to get one.
Okay. That's what I was thinking about before when I forgot that you're running LA. Yeah. And so... yeah, it's hard.
It's so hard. I mean, I think I was telling you on our run last week that there was a stat that said, like, it's harder to get into the New York City Marathon than Princeton or something. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
You're like, surely that can't be the case.
There's no way.
Right. It's like how many people, I don't know, people that even apply to Princeton, though, who get in, that's not the right metric to choose. Yeah. Because it's like you have to think about everybody else who couldn't even apply to Princeton. I don't know how you compare that. Anyway, it's hard, though.
It is. Yeah. So... I don't have a bib. I need to figure it out. I'm really hoping and praying that I can fundraise. I fundraise for Therapists Beyond Borders, which it was so rewarding. I'm so happy that I did. I really hope that they get in because charities also have to apply to be charity partners, which is so stressful. Yeah. So if they get in, I'm really hoping that maybe I can do that for them. Again, I want to raise the money for them. They're a great cause. And so I hope that that's my way in. Otherwise, I have so many friends running it next year for Team for Kids. I would get such bad FOMO and I would cry for a long time. Yeah. I want to do it. Yeah. The whole point of me being Suketu's marathon coach is that we run it together.
Right. So you can do it too. Mm-hmm. You'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. You got plenty of time too. That's the good news.
I know. Yeah. And I'll, stay in shape for it. I'm going to train for it regardless. We'll start our training in July, which summer training is... ugh. Yeah. I know, in winter training, I've never done a spring marathon. Yeah. Okay. All my marathons I've ever done have been in the fall. So. Yeah. How do you like it?
Well, I like it because the race day temperatures are usually low. Mm-hmm. I'm not a great hot weather runner.
Same.
So training in the summer is hard, but then come race day, the temps are low, I feel great.
Yeah.
Whereas spring races, you flip that, and it might be really hot on race day, but you have to suffer through the cold, but then your body's not ready for the heat. I don't know. I just don't know.
I know, it's so hard because if you think about it, marathon training is like anywhere from 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
And it's so long that you go through a certain season and then you're like, oh gosh. Like, I know for both of us, the weather was perfect for our fall races this year.
Oh my gosh. Thank the Lord. I really needed good weather.
But the summer, oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you like a super early morning runner?
No, not this season of life. I used to be when I had to be. Now, with the flexibility, I will pick and choose when to run. Now, in the summer, though, when it gets really hot, then I'll try to run as early as I can. But even then, it's usually not until after the kids are out of the house. And that's like 8:30 and can be really hot in the summer.
Yeah, it could be 75 and like 90% humidity by that time.
And you're like, cool, I guess this is what we're doing. Or I run on my treadmill because
Yeah.
I love my Peloton treadmill.
That's so nice that you have that in your space.
It is nice.
It's a game changer. And for days that, it's like too icy, too windy.
Yeah.
For now, at least in the winter, it's nice to have that for sure. It's such a good treadmill. Oh my gosh, I wish I had one.
It's fun. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how are you coaching? How are you putting together a plan?
So
I guess you still have time for that, but I'm curious.
So my brother is the person who wrote my New York City training plan, which it helps. He's written training plans for lots of people for all kinds of races.
Is he a certified coach?
He coaches track and cross country, so he's not like officially certified, but he's done quite a few marathons, and he's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, I trust you.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I would too.
Help a girl out.
I'm up.
So he's been great, and he's really, acted as my coach.
Yeah,
and
wow.
Him and his wife, who, oh my gosh, yeah.
What's your maiden name?
Martin.
Okay. What's your brother's name then?
Presley
Martin. Okay.
Presley Martin. Yeah, he coaches at Marion University.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So he coaches, he loves it. It's his true passion in life. He loves coaching, like college students, because that was him. And so now he's kind of giving that back to everybody who is once in his shoes. But between him and his wife, Kirsten, they are so huge in my running because they both ran in college and they're both really freaking good.
Yeah.
Like my brother is an 800 indoor champion. Yeah, which is like crazy.
Yeah.
Or 800 meter national champion, which is so crazy. Yeah. So I'm hoping ooh, maybe I'm going to peak.
Did he ever go pro?
No. He just ran collegiately.
Did he want to go pro?
No. I
Oh.
don't think so. Yeah, I know. But he could have. Honestly, he's so good. Him and his wife
maybe
both.
He needs to come on this podcast.
I know. Yes, I'll have to tell him.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, because he actually ran LA. So
that's nice.
Helping me a little bit with that.
Yeah.
So I'm running LA through Team Endorphins, and I'm using the app to coach, but like any other things that come up, like Presley's run LA, like he knows what it's like.
Yeah.
So he's going to be a huge help in that for me. And then Kirsten, she, oh my gosh, from a woman's perspective, fueling and strength training and how this is helpful. So she's running Boston.
Okay.
Which is so cool.
Are you going to go cheer her on?
I hope I can.
That would be so fun. I really want to get out there and spectate.
Yeah, if you go, girl, I'll think about going.
Oh, man. Who do I know? I know a lot of people going. We'll just go.
Yeah.
I want to go.
I know, I do too. I've never been to Boston. And how cool would it be to go during marathon time?
It would be incredible to go during
magical.
marathon time. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so planting a seed. I'll think about that.
I know. I really want to go. It's just all the things that I want to do. It's so hard.
I know.
To do them all. But, the young kids and, life. Okay, so you'll start training now? Are you starting? So it's December, and so, technically you wouldn't have had to start yet, but have you started putting in the miles?
I did. Yeah, I am in my 3rd week now of training, and I've been using, obviously, the Endorphins app, but kind of loosely adding in some of my New York training because it worked really well for me. And so I was talking to my brother yesterday, and he's like, hey, so you want me to adjust some of that for you? I think threshold training earlier on and more of it would be good. And I was like, sure, I trust you. I'm just gonna, work on that. And you can kind of move around stuff in the app because it's an AI coaching app, right?
Yeah,
and I have a community of people that I can talk to, and it's really great. So if you haven't tried Endorphins, it's a great app to help get you started with training for a race. And so I'm really excited to just kind of dive more into that because I've been doing some speed workouts and they've been going well, which post-marathon, I took 3 weeks off.
Yeah, I was going to say, you haven't had a lot of time off.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It might sound crazy, and it kind of is, but, after you finish a marathon, you just feel kind of empty inside.
Yeah, it's literally like post-marathon blues.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're like, now what?
Yeah, exactly. Now what?
This huge accomplishment, and then now, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't blame you for getting another race right back on the calendar.
Yeah, you go from changing the impossible to possible by doing a marathon.
Yeah.
And then you're like, done. And then take a week. I was good with a week off. Mentally, after a week, I was like, all right, I'm good. Like, I need this rest. I know I need it. Yeah. My body needs it. I'm tired. I need to be eating. I need to be doing all these things. And then week 2 came around, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything right now. It's kind of boring. I'm just focusing on work. I'm not getting up super, super early to go work out right now. Yeah. It was just weird. You feel very, very empty inside.
Yeah. You're like, I haven't done anything. I haven't accomplished anything.
Yeah. I haven't accomplished
every
anything
week
hard.
you run like more than 10, a really long run.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, what have I done this week?
I know.
It's like just normal running. It's
I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
What's going on? I need to actually have a challenge that I can, see and like work towards it. And yeah, that's why I just, I was wanting to sign up for something really bad. I knew I had the Indy Mini coming up in May, but I'm like, gosh, that's like 6 months away.
Yeah, right.
That's
I know. So, and I looked into doing LA as a half. They do have a charity half.
Oh, no way.
So you can raise money and they have a half marathon.
Yeah.
It's the only way you can do it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do that. I'm going to do a different race in Florida in February, which will be fun. But I'm sad not to be doing Vegas this year because I usually do that with my dad. But now we're going to do a race in Florida, which I cannot complain about, but it'll probably be so hot.
It probably will be.
I don't know how that's going to work.
But February, I feel like it'll be pretty good.
It'll be warmer than I'd like. Can you imagine, like, right now I'm running in like 20 degrees and then it's going to be like 80 degrees?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. I think the race starts really early, like 6:30.
Oh, wow.
So, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not trying to PR, so.
It'll just be fun.
It'll be a new state that I can color in on my map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So your dad is doing this one with you?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how fun.
Well, we'll be on the same race course, but we don't run together. We used to. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But still having that experience.
Oh, it's so fun to share the experience.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are your goals for LA? Have you made your goals yet?
Honestly, I'm kind of approaching it with the same mindset that I did New York. I don't really know what to expect, and anything in my mind is good. I just want to go and have fun. Mm-hmm. I'll loosely have my goals, or maybe I'll be psycho about it, like I had goal A, B, C, and D.
I love that.
But I think, I don't know, freshly coming off of marathon training, my body's been responding well. So I'm happy about that. I'm sleeping a ton.
Yeah, that's
like
great.
I slept 9 hours today. Maybe even, no, actually just kidding. I think I slept like almost 10 hours.
That's amazing. Yes.
Funny enough, I did my workout. I don't know if you saw my story. I did my workout like late as hell last night.
Oh no, I did see it.
It was so dark outside.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I definitely need the sleep. And yeah, I'm just kind of approaching it. I just want to have fun. I'm just thankful that my body even allows me to do this, that I am healthy enough that I can. And that's really the biggest achievement of all, is being able to do it. And so I'm not going to be upset if I don't hit a certain time. Obviously, I'd love to run faster if I can.
Yeah.
But, I can't control that. I can't control how I feel, especially, this is another big thing I forgot to mention. We're getting back from India on March 1st. So I'll be there for
Hallie.
like 2 weeks. I know. What? Okay. So we already had the India trip planned.
Right.
And then figured out I was doing LA. I'm like, well, I can't say no. YOLO.
Well, yeah, you can't say no. But that should change like goal stuff, because
for sure.
that will be interesting.
Yeah. So basically in India, where Suketu is from, it's a very rural area. So like I'm running on dirt and my lungs don't love that. So I'm just going to take it really, really, really easy. It's basically going to be like I guess I'm tapering anyways, so it'll be fine.
That's true. Yeah.
But with the time difference, we get back a week before the marathons.
That's good.
We get back on the 1st, we get back on March 1st, and then we leave on the 6th for the marathon. So I'll be there like a full almost 2 days before.
Yeah.
So.
Gosh, but I'm just thinking, anyway, I don't need to stress you out.
I
But I'm
know.
like, okay, so like, are you going to do all your podcast work while you're in India? Because like, how
we'll
else
have backlog.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh my gosh.
It's so hard to prepare for that.
Oh,
like,
it
at least
is.
for me, I'm trying to do it for the holidays, and I already am like, will I be able to do that? I think so.
Yeah, but
I
it's so
hope so.
hard, especially like in this space, things come up too, and you try and be prepared. Like we're going to New York in a couple of days, and we're recording something after I leave here today, which I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be yapping a bunch today, but I'm happy about it. It's fine. It's just like, yeah, you do have to do so much prep work to go and prepare for trips and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so
2 weeks.
yeah, which I mean, like, honestly, that's nothing. We're going to be gone for a week and a half in LA because we're going to do podcasting stuff while we're there.
That's
in
awesome.
LA and in San Francisco. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Cool.
But it's all after the marathon. So
Okay. Well,
made
that's
sure that was
good job.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you'd have done that to yourself, you'd be like, okay, well, we're just going to jog.
Yeah. And, again, back with my LA strategy, because of the traveling and the time difference and I'm going to prep as best I can before we go to India to, really hit my training goals and just feel good. I'm just going to go have fun,
Yeah.
It's just a cool experience. And again, I'm just thankful that I'm healthy enough and my body can do that kind of thing. And I don't want to push it to the extreme. Just go and have a good time. I'll probably vlog the entire time. I'll be like, come run the LA Marathon with me. Mile 1, mile 2, mile 3.
I can't wait. I'll be here for it. I don't know how, actually, I can do that. I've done that for a half marathon. Still very hard, and I'm not good at it. But I don't know how people do that for a full marathon.
There were definitely some miles that I missed.
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, I can barely remember where I am in the last miles of a marathon. What am I doing? What is happening to my body? But the guy that I ran Marine Corps with, he did it. The whole time he did updates, and I was just so impressed. But he was the guy that did the government shutdown where he ran every day during the government shutdown. And it was just a casual 26.2 for him too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, right.
Nothing about 26.2 is casual.
I know. Well, for him, he was just like hanging out, making videos, barely sweating. And I was like, I'm dying.
It was cold, but I was still sweating.
Yeah.
Oh
So I have a lot of respect for people who can get out their camera and do it.
Yeah. And I won't lie, I almost dropped my phone a few times, and I've just gotten my 17, same phone as you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to drop it. And then I'm going to have to go back and pick it up. And oh my
That's
God,
going to be the hardest. You're like, nope, can't stop. My phone is gone now.
I know. That was the most anxiety inducing part of the whole race. Like I said, I was chilling. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
I was smiling the entire time. In fact, one of the times that I forgot to say, I was looking back at my footage at the mile 1, mile 2 video that I made. And at mile 8, I completely forgot to say mile 8. I'm just like,
hello, here I am.
like, I'm having such a good time. And I completely forgot to say it. And you can just tell there's like not a thought in my head.
Yeah, you're just like, here I am.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh, man. And okay, so we've talked about fueling a couple times. What do you use? What's your favorite?
For gels?
Yeah.
Goo Roctane.
Okay.
I love them.
What is the Roctane?
They're just like more sodium, more carbs, more blah, blah, blah.
That. Okay,
so there's
what
like
flavor?
goo. Ooh. Okay, so I had a rotation of ones that I used. I switched between caffeinated and non-caffeinated.
Yeah.
So like I'll do one or the other every single time. I think I took, I want to say 6 during the marathon. I think I had 7, and I was pretty hungry by the end of it. So I was like, dang, I should have taken that other one. Honestly, I didn't think I needed it, but I should have taken it. Should have just doubled up. Okay, grabbing water and Gatorade at water stations is so freaking hard. Nobody prepared me for that.
Yeah, you know what? There is an art to that.
There is.
Making eye contact with the volunteer,
like
letting them know, like, I'm taking the cup that you have right there. Yeah. That is going to be mine. Right? Or but then if somebody else cuts in front of you and grabs the cup you're going to get, and you're like, my whole life is ruined now. I have to make eye contact with this next guy. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's an art.
Then there's cups everywhere. You don't want to slip and fall. And it's
and people are throwing stuff, and especially if you're grabbing stuff. I mean, I got so much stuff thrown on me.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
it's like, cool, whatever.
Yeah. Like, we're in the marathon, it's fine, whatever. I expected that.
As long as it's not poop, then.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Right.
As long as it's not at mile 18 on the bridge. But I do use Goo Roctane, and I love... So I think I started out with blueberry pomegranate, not my favorite.
Oh.
I got the ones out of the way that I didn't love. So I do that one, and I do one that I love, like the lemonade. My favorite is the cherry limeade.
Okay.
It's elite.
Ooh.
When I say it's good, it's really good.
I'm interested.
It's very good.
I'm a salted watermelon goo girl.
Oh.
Or
So
salted caramel.
Oh, okay. You like the sweet one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's got salt in it. So then it has a salty taste too. So it's not like, I mean, the salted caramel tastes like caramel. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And because then I also do maple syrup I really like.
Oh my God, it's so funny that you say that, because I have a friend and he literally just had a bag of maple syrup and he'd like squeeze it into his mouth.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, if you put them side by side,
Yeah,
it's like the company I use, they have the chart. They're like, it can be better in some ways. But yeah, so that's nice because it's easy. It's like thinner. It goes down really fast. And then I also really like Noogs, which are like the sour candy ones.
Oh,
like
yes.
They're really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you prefer more of the gel or
Yeah.
the actual chews?
I prefer the gel.
Okay, same.
I like the least amount of work possible.
Same.
And even chewing feels like a lot of work when you're, yeah. But I use them a lot on the treadmill because I'll lose count of the number of strides I've done.
Yep, that's
So
fair.
I need to, and so it's the perfect way to do that.
Yeah.
Or like sometimes on long runs, I'll use them. But yeah, during a race, I think it's hard for me
it
to
is.
pick one out. Like anything, it's so funny how things are like, I couldn't possibly do
Like
that.
runner's math. Like
Yeah.
your brain just can't, it can't. You're just like, okay, just put one foot in front of the other.
That's
all
why
you
literally I don't know
focus
how
on.
people get their phone out. I'm like, I can't do anything right now at all.
Do you have a belt or like a vest or anything that you wear during races?
Yes, I use a spy belt.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
I love my spy belt.
love my spy belt. Usually during training runs, I can shove enough in my pockets, but like for the race, I like to have it. I have it everywhere.
Are you kind of like a psycho about the outfits that you wear? Because I am.
I'm not super. I don't know. Yeah, I have my uniform. It's not as cute, I feel like, as it could be.
But
After
it's functional.
Seeing yours. Is
Oh,
really cute.
stop it.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love my outfit so much that I wore for New York. I was very strategic about it. Funny enough, the black top that I got from Going Gone. Have you heard of that?
No.
It was like $4. I'm like,
What?
hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like basically Dick's Sporting Goods warehouse where like
Oh,
if things
sign
don't
me
sell.
up.
Yeah. There's one in Avon that I've always gone to.
Wait, you go there in person?
Yeah. Yeah. You need to go.
I need to do that.
You could do some damage.
Yeah, these pants.
Yeah.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Hell yeah.
This shirt. This is Kalia.
Yeah. Oh
This
my
whole
God.
outfit. Yeah,
Love it.
love it.
I have
okay.
a-
Going, gone.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that in my life.
There are a few ones. I don't know if in Indiana I think they are all around the U.S. I could be mistaken,
Okay.
but the one that I go to is in Avon, and I got my top. It was $397. I'm like, yes.
Oh, that's wild.
I
And
know.
now you're like, okay, now I can buy my $200 pair of shoes.
Yes, I know. I can justify like
Yeah,
girl math.
Girl math. That's really great.
And then my friend actually cut out my name in felt letters like
Yeah,
2
that
days
was
before we
super
left.
cute.
Because
Yeah.
you know, like I Tracy,
Yeah.
she had her name. She's like, oh, I paid a little extra to get my name on my bib. It was like this big, and she's like, are you kidding me? Nobody can read that.
Yeah, that's a girl that I know has a business called Pen and Paces, and she makes bib kits where you can, it's like big enough to where you put these big letters.
Oh no
Yeah,
way.
they're smart. It's so smart. Either that or yeah, you put it on. My New York pictures I bought name tags at CVS, and I used one name tag per letter, and then I put packaging tape over it.
That's amazing. Functional.
It worked.
And
but
aren't
it
you glad
looked
that you
hilarious.
did?
Yes.
Because everyone's especially if anyone
Yes.
out there is running New York, please, or any marathon
Any
for
race,
that matter,
really.
put your name on your shirt.
Yeah.
You will not regret it.
Right. It's so nice. And as a spectator,
Yeah.
so fun to be able to cheer for people by name.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Like even at Monumental, the names on the bibs are
Small.
so small. I cannot see that. Yeah.
So definitely put your name on your shirt.
Yes.
But to the point of functional outfits, I had shorts that I'd already got. They were from Target. And
Okay.
They're great. They're like the flow. They had a little bit of flow on the outside, but
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like spandex shorts on the inside. So they had pockets on both sides.
Yeah.
So I was able to put all my gels in both pockets. This is funny. I wish I would have brought this. I just now thought about this. At the New York Marathon, they're like partnered with Dunkin'.
Oh yeah.
They're Dunkin' New York City Marathon hats, beanies. And I was like, I can't not grab one. I shoved it in my pocket and I ran with it the entire race.
That's funny.
And it's in my house right now.
That's great.
It's amazing. It's like
Surprised you
orange and
didn't.
pink.
Like, you probably couldn't think of it at the time to give it to
know.
Suketu. Like here.
I know. And it was just like by the time I pulled it out, it was like drenched in sweat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to wash this bad boy.
Yeah, I remember I had arm sleeves on at the start of New York and then pulled them off. So I like carried those the whole time. I had wired headphones. I'm
How
pretty
did
sure.
you do that?
I'm pretty sure I had wired headphones, if I'm thinking of the picture correctly, which is funny to think it was
my
2018.
goodness.
It's
Yeah.
like such a different time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even
But, like,
listen to
hope-
music and nothing.
Yeah, I
Vibes.
now have gotten to the point where I don't need to use music. It used to be like a crutch where I was like, I have to have music. It gets me pumped up. But then you just kind of realize your brain zones out. It doesn't really know.
Yeah.
And there's so, especially in New York, there's so many people cheering for you. It doesn't matter.
And how has your running journey changed since not listening to music?
I feel like it is better. It really is. You're so much more in tune with your body and because you have to listen to your breathing, which for me can sometimes be really annoying. I'm like, but the birds, Like running on the Monon Trail, I sound like such an old lady, but oh my gosh, the birds. Like,
yeah,
I love
you posted
listening.
a video of that. I remember that.
It was so great. Like just listening to the birds and like hearing what's going on, and not to mention like being safer.
Yeah.
Like I know that the Shocks headphones are helpful because you can hear, but still.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I definitely, because I started doing that too, and I even had my headphones in my spy belt, like in case I needed them.
I mean, just in case, yeah.
Right, but like I didn't need them. You're in New York, and that was the first time that I really realized, wow, I actually don't need music to get through my runs. Yeah, it was so much better. I feel that I experienced it so much more. I'm so thankful I didn't use headphones.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me that, like, at least for the first 6, don't put anything in. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll probably just like start with them and whatever. I'm glad I had them with me because in the start village, you know, like it was kind of a way for me to zone out and just like really like, okay, listen to my favorite songs and like get zen before the race. Yeah. But I, again, was like so calm going into it, like literally no anxiety, no nerves, no stress, which is so
jealous of that.
Off-brand for me.
That's like the exact opposite.
That's like not how I operate though. Like I'm a very anxious person. I was just so ready.
You were so prepared.
Oh, I wanted to experience it all so bad. So no music for me, and I don't listen to music anymore, and it's great. I'm just kind of alone with my thoughts. Sometimes they suck, but you know, it's good. It makes you stronger.
Right, totally. It really helps your mental game for sure.
It does.
I do I'll listen to podcasts and audiobooks now sometimes. Just if I'm like doing long runs and I really want to, then I will. But I don't need it anymore. Yeah. Like I used to.
Yeah. Because it is like a crutch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I had someone tell me that, like, oh, the second that you stop listening to music on your runs, you become a stronger runner. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, I noticed a theme when I started this podcast. I would ask, because I ask at the end of the podcast, I ask what your favorite song is. And a lot of people would say, oh, I don't run with music. And so enough people said that I was like, maybe I should try that. And so I did. And so now I'm like, okay, here we go. So if you're listening and you're like, I could never do that. It's like the same thing as saying you could never run a marathon. Like, yes, you can. Just give it a try.
Yeah. You just have to be willing to try it because Suketu, for example, is like, oh, like we went on a run on Saturday with Frank and he joined, which, by the way, he just like ran 10 miles, no problem with us. And we were like, what the hell?
Cool,
like,
okay.
You're just like a superhuman, whatever.
He seems to be.
Yeah, I know. He's crazy. And he was like, do I bring my headphones? And I was like, no. We're going to talk the whole time.
Yeah, especially when silly Frank.
Yeah, I know. Silly Frank.
So silly.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like the second that you start to realize, oh, I actually don't need these. I like to, you know, kind of be with my thoughts and see what's around me and really be observant, then it's a game changer.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, I am going to ask you then the podcast questions now.
All right, please.
Okay, first one. What is your favorite mantra and or song when you, like maybe your pump-up song?
Oh my goodness. My Spotify Wrapped just came in and I was so embarrassed by it.
Oh, mine was all K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, really?
I mean, the kids just ruin it.
Okay, I've heard that movie is like super popular. I've not seen it.
It's an excellent movie.
Yeah.
It really is. The music is phenomenal, obviously. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can give you both. I have my favorite song that I listen to every time, and it for months, it's gotten me out the door to go to the Monon to run. It's called Jungle by Fred again. It's like, ain't no love in the jungle. It's like, dun, dun. It's like really hype. It takes like, it's like a 1.5 minute build, but it's like, dun, dun, dun. It's really, really hype. So if anybody listens to Fred again, that and Victory Lap 5, those are also really good hype songs. And then my mantra, I guess, just whenever things get hard in a run, like, okay, one foot in front of the other, you know how to do that. That's as simple as it is. You know, it's simple concept, but it's not easy to do. Just do it. Focus on that.
Yeah, one of my favorite spectating signs I've ever seen is left foot, right foot.
Yes.
Because I'm like, yeah, okay. If that's like the only thing I think, then
it's like easy.
Then there we go.
One of my favorite signs that I saw at New York, which I saw some like that as well, but going on the last bridge to cross over from the Bronx to Manhattan, it was like Last Damn Bridge. And apparently that lady's there every year. And I'm like, hell yeah.
You're like, yeah, okay.
It's a nice reminder.
Damn bridge. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then next one is next finish line or milestone, which we've already discussed at length.
Yes.
Will be at LA.
Yeah. Wow. LA's coming up. I started training. I'm in my 3rd week of training after having 3 weeks off. Strength training for at least an hour 3 times a week. Doing physical therapy because my left side.
3 times a week.
I know.
That is a lot.
It's very off-brand for me.
I do one a week, and you're right. Like I could do more, for sure. And
like I realized that I wasn't doing enough. Yeah. Honestly, and like, gosh, I It also helps because Suketu lifts 4 times a week for like a few hours. I'm like, okay,
jeez,
if he's gonna be there, I might as well be there.
Yeah,
it's kind of
I can
inspiring.
do like a little bit of that, maybe plenty. Yeah.
I know. Well, and again, that pain that I told you about at mile 23. I don't ever want to feel that again.
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
We're gonna work.
That's good motivation. You're like, I do not want that again.
I don't want to be questioning if I'm dying or not.
Yeah, if my legs are gonna like split open while I'm running. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure it felt not great.
Yeah.
And then milestones, like for the podcast, almost 3 years.
Yep.
Do you celebrate the podcast's birthday, or like do you count the number of episodes?
Yeah, so we have done 132 episodes.
Okay.
So about the same as you.
That's true. I was like, I'm like 136 this week, maybe.
That's
7?
amazing.
I don't know. Yeah.
Huge congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
you too.
massive. It's not easy.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's so much. That's so much time of me talking too. I'm like, oh wow.
And you have a guest like every time.
Yeah, every time. Except for I did 2 race recaps.
2. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That's it by yourself.
That's it. And then and the first one. So like maybe 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's massive respect.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
You put so much time. I mean, like, we're not even at your house right now. Like, you have to come somewhere. We film everything in our house, so it's like kind of weird.
That's nice.
I
do some remote, and those are, it's nice because it's easy. I just go to my office. But yeah.
But like, you have to make such an effort to plan these things. Like, you sent me a whole like vision of like everything that's gonna go on. It's like people don't always realize how much work goes into that. So if you see Hallie, please tell her that you appreciate the work that she puts into everything.
Or just leave a rating and review.
Subscribe,
like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, give this podcast 5 stars.
I know, God, help me. It's like, oh, I hate it, but I love it.
Yeah.
But it's like, please. Yeah, it's so much fun. I'm so glad that we got to do this.
I know.
Yeah, and it did give me an excuse to wash I don't always wash and do my hair.
Yeah.
But I knew you were going to wash your hair. And so I was like, well, I should probably wash my hair.
And you did. And you followed through on that. And I did not. I did wash my hair. I ran before this. And then I'm like, well, we're traveling again. So I just switch up my long run to be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to wash my hair after my long run.
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
Because it's just going to be all sweaty. And it's like, I just want to wash it then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It looks great. I was going to tell you that. It's very voluminous, very soft.
Oh, I appreciate it. All right. Well, thank you, everybody who has listened and perhaps watched Seeing the Medals.
Yep.
And happy running.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
We did it.
Yay.
If you enjoyed this episode of Finish Lines and Milestones from SandyBoy Productions, please share, rate, and review. It's a new year. I want to get off to a great start. So if you wouldn't mind, please add to that momentum. Just go to your favorite app, wherever you're listening to this now. Just rate, review. It's so easy. If you haven't done so yet, it just makes such a big difference. And also for this month, I am launching a new series as part of the podcast with my coach, Rachel Cinders. So make sure you subscribe to the show so you can see when that first episode drops, and hopefully next week. So that's going to be more of a laid-back conversation between me and my coach, just to catch up on my own personal running journey and others who are part of Team Rachel Michelle Running. So if you're interested in that, be sure to check that out, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for listening.